This is the difference between a high-yield savings account and a certificate of deposit. So it's tax season and a lot of us are going to be given refunds, and there's a lot of things you can do with your refund, but one thing is to obviously save the amount. However, you should be putting your refund in a place where it can grow, and a high-yield savings account or certificate of deposit is one way you can make your money grow with minimal effort. So a high-yield savings account differs from a traditional bank savings or checking account in the fact that it offers a higher interest rate, also known as annual percentage yield. In fact, this interest rate is often 10 to 20 times higher, and they're often offered by online banks or credit unions. I once saw a video by a financial creator saying that a high-yield savings account is basically the easiest passive income you will ever make. However, rates can change frequently, so it's best if you can lock in a rate, if you can. The second option is a certificate of deposit, aka a CD. This is different than a high-yield savings account because you basically lend your money to the bank in exchange for a locked-in interest rate, whereas a high-yield savings account, you can take it out whenever you want, but with a certificate of deposit, you have to keep it in for a certain amount of time, and you get penalized for taking the money out early. For instance, let's say you have a 4-month CD and the APY is 4%. That interest rate is locked in, however, you have to keep your money in that CD for those 4 months. One pro of this is that the interest rate is locked in, which adds a level of predictability that sometimes does not come with high-yield savings accounts because those rates can change quite frequently. This was obviously a very simplified explanation, so please do your own research before you figure out where you want to put your money. All in all, investing is actually going to get you the highest return. However, there's obviously risk with that involved, and it's important to save. So these are just some lower risk options that are a really great thing if you're going to get a tax return, just to make sure you're getting the most out of your money as possible and adding to either your goals or an emergency fund.